Sletty.
Yo, what's poppin'?
I'm out here motherfucking golfing 7 in the morning. Look at this shit, this shit ain't no cap in my rap. Look at this shit, ain't no cap in my raps. Tiger Hood.
You know, Kizzy. Yeah.
Pull up with a sh-
Mike Will.
I pull up with a pink tie. I put some diamonds on her toes. Let her hold on and I'm reach. We was used to pulling that money go for miles. I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Killing my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like the feds. I shoot like I'm Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready dick like pet. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. My bro on a steaming stove, cooking crack like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toe, struggling in a pit.
First question. Do you get a lot of support from family and friends?
I think a lot of times people, when they are in streetwear or any industry where they're making money, that they kind of be automatically expecting family and friends to support them. But that wasn't me. You know, from the start of Mello Six, I never wanted any pity purchases. I never wanted anyone to buy something because they knew me or because they felt like they had to. So yes, to answer that question, I do get a lot of support from family and friends, and you know, it's some of them that don't support me too, but it's no bad blood.
So when you know, when figuring out what your customers need, you know, who's your target audience?
My target audience, let's say for example, with this sweater. I think that, let's say Cactus Plant Flea Market. When they dropped this, I don't think that they gave a fuck about who was gonna like it, who might not have liked it, who was gonna say some bullshit about it, because it was gonna be somebody like me that fuck with it and that like us and that it. Every item that we drop will not suit everybody. Some people might like this sweater, other people might think this shit is hideous. I don't think Mello Six has a target audience. I think that it fits everyone. Be honest about what you do and don't like from Mello Six. I think that we're a very versatile brand, so we put out a lot of shit. If you don't like this drop, I always tell people you might like the next one. It might fit you. Sometimes I even design certain stuff that I kind of already know in my head who's gonna like it, and then I design certain other shit, and I be like, that person's gonna like it. I try to be strategic in, you know, what I drop.
So with your anniversary for Mello Six coming up, could you explain
Absolutely.
details about it?
So this year is the first year that I set in stone, like, okay, this is our anniversary release, it's gonna be anniversary themed, we're gonna have anniversary packaging and all of that. So the theme of this shoot, this was supposed to be, you know, why it's green, supposed to be representatory of the snake, you know, just because snakes are commonly associated with green. So the snake, it was kind of like a farewell to the snake. That's why in the photo shoot, the snake was painted by me, by the way, pretty terribly, but on what was supposed to be represent like a coffin on that podium. And, you know, that's why I had the dead roses in the picture, and, you know, stuff like that, with the sunglasses on the models and all of that. I want to say maybe from I've dropped so many things that I think it was the first drop that didn't have the snake on it was the freestyle beanie, right? So that was done on purpose. Around that time, there was a lot of, you know, people that were thinking that the snake was my logo, which I didn't know that until people started saying that. So when I was making the freestyle beanie, like I said, I drew the freestyle beanie in 15 seconds, about 15 seconds, and we went with that original design. So it's like I couldn't add anything to it, and the snake wasn't on there that I drew, and that was 15 seconds. So it couldn't be on there, and that was kind of like where the snake dropped off, because at that point, it was feeling like I was trying to force it to fit, and it just doesn't make sense for some shit. So this
What
thing
growth have you seen from your first drop until like your most recent drops?
I would say from jump back in 2020, you know, it was more so just about making money for me, which I think is about for every young, you know, dude who grew up without, you know, a rich family or a family that got money. You really just want to get to a bag. Like, you just trying to make some money for any way that you could. By the way, I've also been an entrepreneur since I was 17. I started out just making custom t-shirts, and then I did Mello Six. So, you know, at that moment, I was really just a hustler. Like, I wasn't trying to grow Mello Six or nothing. I was just doing it because it was making me money. So now, fast forward to this year, you know, Mello Six to me is more, it's almost like my kid in a way. Like, I want to see it grow, and the money part of it is not really as important to me. It's more important to me to make sure that my brand's image is perfect, that our integrity is pristine, and just to make sure that everything is A1 with Mello. The money gonna always come. Make sure that you stand on your principles, morals, and values within your business, and you'll grow and succeed.
And finally, last question. I saw on your Instagram about an essay competition. Can you tell us more about that?
So that's a whole nother thing. So I have a nonprofit, Mello Six University. I started Mello Six University because, like I just said before, when you are making money for something, it kind of almost feels like I need to give something back. Like, I need to give back. I got a streetwear brand, but I ain't giving back to the streets. It just is bogus in a way. So I started Mello Six University as a way to give back. Everybody that knows me knows I love kids. So, you know, of course my nonprofit was gonna be centered around kids. The essay competition here, which actually, ironically, today, we did this, you know, just for fun, but more about MSU, you know, just to give a brief description, it's pretty much an educational system that is set to teach youth about the fundamentals of business, but also find their true purpose.
So what are you most excited about in your next coming drops? Sure. All right.
For my next drop, I am mostly excited about the theme of it. I'm excited about, because summer was very lively and fun and blah, blah, blah. But this, I'm excited about the theme of it. I'm excited because it's going to be fun to shoot.
So through Mello Six, how much money do you make?
Damn, straight like that. A true entrepreneur would never reveal such a thing. But just know I'm getting to that bag, though.